This is the making of Subdura Worldbuilding. This has been fun to create and super excited just to talk about some more, backstory of the world that we're living in.
And that story really begins with the water, because this is how everybody acquires hemophilia in the first place. Hemophilia is when your body loses the ability to clot. So if you were to be wounded, you would bleed out and just continue to lose blood. So you will need then this material called Cascade, which will heal your wounds, and it'll also leave these nasty scars. But the most important side effect is that blood then becomes the currency. And so we wanted to explore the concept of a broken economy in the Great Depression. And people in this case would line up just for blood, just for life force in a way to continue to survive. And it also begs the question, where did this all come from, and how is there not a cure? Eventually we do have some flashbacks, and we do realize and learn that these people did find a cure, but for reasons unbeknownst to our main characters, they decided to run away with this information. So in the modern day, there are these derelict, abandoned versions of these labs where they're trying to reproduce the cure, because whoever has the cure controls civilization. Meanwhile, in the city, it's clearly burning, and it marks this very clear divide between what's going on there and the serenity of nature, but it'll eventually spread.
Definitely. And that kind of ties us into our two main characters, Eva and Art. And their story does take place in the city, but it also takes place, a lot of it takes place outside of the city. And these two characters to us are symbolic of white blood cells. They are moving throughout this body. And we wanted to show that by the places that they travel around and through. The roads and waters being the veins in our bodies, these big open fields and forests being our lungs, using different locations to really resemble the human body in this story. Yeah, and it was a lot of fun to use elemental pieces to playing with water and playing with fire and wind and all that. Really helps drive home the point of what a disease does to us internally.
Yeah, and here we can see how the factions spread is like the infection breaking out and beginning to oppress and suppress the normal everyday functions. And eventually this does emerge as an all-out civil war, which is the body having an autoimmune response, where it turns on itself, and the normal functions get disrupted by this need to survive in between these two parties. And as a result, the body burns.
And resources are already so scarce here, and the war just kind of destroys it more and more. And something we really wanted to lean into was how this